YouTube, what's going on? Rome, back with another video. Shout out to Saltiest Gaming for having me on his podcast yesterday. Bro, it was a great time. I had a blast, man. I just wanted to just give that quick shout out real quick. Man, I actually woke up this morning. Well, no, not this morning. Well, actually, yeah, this morning. This morning, with the thought of how diverse gaming is, or I should say gamers are, how diverse we are. And when I say diverse, I don't mean diverse in terms of like race and sex and that kind of diverse. I'm talking about diverse in genres, taste. I mean, the spectrum is so wide, I can't even name them all. But to kind of give you some contrast, I'll say maybe top-down shooter MMO PC gamers to dude bro sports gamers that just play strictly sports. Like, that is like, I want to give like like how different those two, like if you put either one in each other's world, they'll be like, what the heck is this? Like, I never really considered this until I had a conversation last night with some friends in a group, not group chat, but like a the text message voice chat. And we were talking about PS5, Xbox Series X. He threw up an article. He threw up that article everybody was talking about on Twitter about devs are concerned about the PlayStation 5 doing fake 4K and all that BS, man, that I paid like almost zero attention to. You know what I mean? So he threw that up there. I literally paid it no attention. And I put my, I replied to it, but it wasn't in a way where I took him seriously. It was almost like I blew him off. You know what I mean? And the reason why, and I meant no disrespect when I blew him off like that, but it was like, okay, I just don't care. And that's just the truth. I just don't care. And to kind of explain my friend, he actually, he's a big power driven guy. Like, he is the PC gamer that prefers console. And that's pretty unique. And don't get me wrong, he is extremely passionate about gaming. Extremely, right? He knows his history. He collects. He plays very niche games that I would never touch. He's that kind of guy. But one of the biggest things that stand out about him is that he is very, very technical, power oriented. It's about power and specs and performance and all of these things that a PC gamer would worry about, he worries about, and he is a console gamer. So, for example, if the PS5 doesn't have the power, or Xbox Series X doesn't have the power that he's looking for, he is like, this is crazy. He's like angry, mad. Like, that's how I view it. You know what I mean? So I'm not that kind of a gamer, though. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a gamer type. I like games. I like sports games. I like action games, racing. I like almost every type of genre except like turnstile, like turn-based games, and it's like MMO type games and stuff like that. I'm not really big on that stuff. I really could care less about it. But there are, of course, huge fans about it. But that's the differences. So I'm more focused on games, and he's more focused on power and pixels and performance and all of this stuff. So we can't really have a conversation because we on two totally different pages. Long story short, he was very annoyed, clearly. And there are other times, and mind you, let me throw this out here too. I've known this man for over 20 years. and he is a great friend of mine. But when it come to gaming, we just be on two different pages. And in all these years, we've had these conversations and stuff, and it just never dawned on us because, I guess we thought that the common denominator or the common interest is gaming. But again, gaming is so diverse that we just could not see eye to eye. It was actually crazy because it was like I hit a euphoric moment this morning. So I actually got up before I went to work or whatever. I tweeted. I'm like, I can't believe that gaming is so diverse. And I'm going to use that word diverse. Shout out to Snow Bunny, because me and her were talking this morning. Snow Bunny. She was like, she said something that was really profound too. She said, gaming, she said, we look at other gamers through like our own experiences or our own eyes. Like we expect them. I don't know. I didn't tore that quote up, but you could probably look at the quote if you look at it. But it was more like we expect we expect other gamers to think like us, to have the kind of like same taste like us and stuff like that. And that's just not the case. And like we would have these conversations with other people, and it's just not the case. It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy when you think about it. And I like sports games, and I like all kinds of other games, right? So I'm kind of like caught in between two worlds. So I see both worlds. So the sports gamers don't give a crap about the regular, like a lot of the other games, Star Wars, Jedi Fallen Order, Horizon Zero Dawns, the God of Wars. Like sports gamers really don't care much about that stuff for real, right? But then on the flip side, the gamers that like, those kind of games, the Horizon Zero Dawns, God of Wars, the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Orders, and all of the other games, right? All the other genres of stuff. Those gamers don't care about the sports gamers. I mean, the sports games. Like, and it's crazy because the two different worlds, it's like they don't understand each other. No lie. And I'm going to try not to make this video long, but this is the truth, man. It's crazy. To me, it is. Now, y'all give me your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. But what I'm thinking is, this is absolute crazy, like amazing, like whatever it is. So you can't really put gamers in like a certain, like in a certain bottle or in a certain bubble. You can't like do it because it's just, like I said, it's so much diversity in gaming in terms of taste, genres, interests, and all of that stuff. There's retro gamers out here. You know what I'm saying? There's elitists. There's spec enthusiasts. There is fighter enthusiasts. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you name it. It's just so much, man. And like it's mind blowing. But we just can't put these in. And it's so much. It's so much. But you just can't put these people in you can't group everybody together. It just is you can't group everybody together. You can't group all it. Just because we all like games don't mean we all fit in a certain, like in one group. You know what I mean? It just don't work. I got another buddy. He's big on gaming unity. You know what I mean? And I get it, right? But he games on Xbox and I game on PlayStation. We both about to get UFC. He's getting it on Xbox. I'm getting it on PlayStation. We can't even play together because we on two different platforms. So there's no unity there for real. You know what I mean? Because we both ain't budging. He ain't moving from the Xbox and I ain't moving from the PlayStation. So we both share the interest of UFC 4 that comes out today. But we ain't even going to be able to play each other because we on two different platforms. But at the same time, we talking about gaming unity, gamer unity. No, the only unity we have is that we share a common interest, and that's video games. That's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And all of us believe in what we believe in, you know? I do think you can separate the real from the fakes, though. You can separate that, right? But as far as like genuine beliefs and principles, when it comes to gaming and personal interests and whatever else, you just can't do it, man. You can't. There would never be a all gamers are one unity mindset. Like it just won't be, because of how wide the diversity is. You know what I mean? And I feel like in my definition of a gamer is somebody who passionately loves gaming and is their hobby. It's one thing to play a game or enjoy one game, right? Or whatever, but it's another thing to care about the or it's one thing to care about gaming. Like it's another thing. I hope y'all can follow what I'm trying to say. It's just a big interest there. Like it's a big. Okay, I figured it out. So it's one thing to care about gaming, right? Or make it or like a game, and then it's another thing to have gaming as your hobby, That's my take. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what defines a gamer. Is, you know, the passion and love, and it's their hobby, and they like talking gaming and everything else. And then you just got some who just like to play a certain game. You know, it might be just that one game. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's like I said, it's way too, it's two different worlds. It's so many different tastes, likes, interests, everything. I'm an old school type of guy. I came up, you know, playing original NES. I mean, I'll go back to Atari, original NES, Super NES. So the whole achievement thing never was a big deal to me, right? But I understand that we got people who came up through the Xbox 360 days or a little bit before that. And so achievements and trophies and stuff has been there, you know. It's like, it's a big deal to them, you know, whereas to me, it's never been a big deal. So I've never been the type to chase after trophies or anything. Like no shot against anybody who did, but I never been the kind of guy who done that. I never looked at, you know, I get a game, play it, enjoy it, boom, you know, bounce around from different game to game. Another thing is you know, story is not a big deal to me. Story makes the game better than what it is, but story in games, you know, if the game is fun, I could care less about a story. You know what I mean? But that's just me. You know what I mean? That's just me. Now, look, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I don't care about stories, but I'm saying that gameplay it will always be king to me. You know what I'm saying? I can't have fun with a game if the story is good, but the gameplay is trash, or there's very little gameplay. I can't enjoy it because I want to play the game. I don't want to watch it, you know, but that's my taste, and that's what makes me unique. You know, I'm not throwing nobody under the bus or anything, or anything like that. I'm not downing nobody or nothing, but that's just the truth of things, man. I remember I used to troll Hard 8's channel hard, man, because he would play these sports games on the PC. And I used to be like, who does that? Not, again, like Snow Bunny said, I'm looking through my own eyes and logic and how it's supposed to be in terms of gaming. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, I used to be in the podcast. I mean, not the podcast. I used to be, or, you know, I'll watch the live streams. And I would be, or videos or whatever, and I would troll the channels. Hard 8, Broken Games, HD, back when he was HD, because I watched these guys for years, and I got mad respect for them, for real. But I would troll them hard because they would play, well, especially Hard 8, because he would play those sports games, but he would play it on a PC. He'll play, I remember Madden came back to PC or something like that. And I'm like, who plays Madden on PC? But, I mean, that's how he roll. I can't knock it. I couldn't understand that years ago. That was years ago too. I couldn't understand that. You know what I mean? So again, I just wanted to say my piece on it because I think it's actually incredible. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, the spectrum is so wide. Snow Bunny, she's a Switch gamer. She loves the Switch. I think that's dope. And she tell me stuff about the Switch that I didn't even know. Like games for the Switch that I didn't even know. So I think that's amazing, man. And all the way across the board. And there are gamers that they won't touch sports games. And people think that sports games are they think it's like it's the same game every year, like it's mindless, you know, easy gameplay. And no, it's not. It's like chess. It's like outthinking your opponent. You know, when it comes to Madden 2K and all the other sports games, MLB, you know, making defensive adjustments and all that stuff. And that's when you're going against other people. It's just, and gamers don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Matchups. You got to worry about matchups with players and all kinds of stuff. It's crazy. And it's actually diverse. It's actually diversity in those games because there's a bunch of mutt players that won't play regular Madden. And there's regular Madden players like me who play with the regular sports teams that won't even touch the mutt. And same with 2K. Won't touch the my player, the VC. I could give a care less about that. So it's like I said, it's way too wide. It's way too wide, man. 16 minutes. Dang, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. But yeah, I just wanted to say that, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Because maybe it's new to me. I'm like, you know, but maybe y'all been new. School me. Take me to school. Let me know what's up. Sorry for 17 minutes. I hope y'all, if y'all made it this far, I shout out to you. I appreciate you. Let me know what's up. Rome, I'm gone.